Well, a very good afternoon and welcome to Reading and to our graduation ceremony this afternoon. It's with great pleasure that I greet you all here on this very special occasion. It's an honor to be able to have you, your family and friends here with us and to be able to acknowledge and celebrate all that has been achieved. Graduation is the most important event in the University College calendar. A day when we recognize and applaud the achievements of our students and share with them in their success. First and foremost, we are here to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our graduates. It is wonderful to see so many of you here today. Congratulations to you all. Welcome also to the employers, partners, parents, children and friends who've come together today to celebrate with our graduates. Significant achievements are rarely made by individuals alone, but by people working together, and we acknowledge and thank you for your support and forbearance. We can only guess how relieved you all were when the results finally came through. It gives me great pleasure also to welcome Dan Lavard. Dan is Chief Executive Officer of the Crown Estate, a significant national landowner with a diverse £16 billion portfolio that includes properties in London's West End, a substantial rural holding, and Windsor Great Park. He has actively championed sustainability throughout his professional career and will be sharing his insights with us later in the program. Before we get to the awards themselves, I would now like to invite the University College Principal, Ashley Wick, to address the graduates. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I should warn you, there's a lot of clapping today, so don't be hesitant on that front. Just echoing Stephen's sentiments, let me also add my own very warm welcome to everyone here today. We're absolutely delighted to have you with us. So should we just start at the beginning? What an extraordinary group of people you are. Very, very well done. You know, the route that students choose to study with us is already difficult. But for many of you, your studies were heavily impacted by the global pandemic. So it's even more remarkable and even more humbling to mark your achievements today. It's your hard work and your determination that you've all achieved something remarkable. Your families and friends can take the opportunity today to celebrate and reflect on those achievements. My belief is that in life, you typically get out what you put in. And in all of your cases, you've put in a substantial amount, and you richly deserve everything that you get out. My message to you all today is simple. Look forward and carefully consider the future and positive impact which your newly gained qualifications and skills can have on the built environment. And even more importantly, I'd urge you to see it through the eyes of the people who live and work and play with it. Should be in no doubt that more than ever the world needs a better, a safer, and critically a more sustainable built environment. Every global citizen should have a right to demand that. And as you'll all be aware, the challenges that we face are greater and more complex than ever. Fast-growing populations, rapid urbanization, climate change leading to the need for more resilient buildings, and the significant and urgent reduction in energy use and carbon output. The emergence of connected buildings, smart cities, coupled with the accelerating pace of technological change, off-site and on-site manufacturing, and advanced modern building techniques, as well as infrastructure and transport solutions on a scale never seen before. The list goes on, and it's certainly extensive. These solutions all require the application of your newly acquired specialist skills and knowledge. And added to that, I'd ask you to consider the extent of your professional responsibility and to find ways to become the guardians of our substantial, our precious, and our highly intricate built environment, whether it relates to new construction, future builds, those buildings which are being restored, regenerated, or preserved, or those which are being maintained, refurbished, and updated, or simply those that are in use. We need solutions which are creative and innovative and which serve future generations. We need you to be the professionals who understand the need for a long-term and human-centric approach to the built environment, who are sensitive and appreciative of the natural environment within which our buildings sit, and who add to that rather than diminishing it. And people who perhaps most importantly are unerring in upholding the highest professional standards and quality. The built environment and the environment as a whole needs you now more than ever. And I, for one, feel confident and more relaxed knowing that UCM graduates will continue to be at the center of exceptional solutions for the built environment. It should be obvious to all of us that UCM's role is now more important than ever. From our humble beginnings in 1919, following the foundation by Sir William Wells to meet the post-war demand for new building and construction, this remarkable institution has adapted and evolved and grown to become the largest provider of higher education skills to the built environment, with some 4,000 students studying around 115 countries in the world. We remain highly responsive and agile in meeting the needs of industry, and we're significantly increasing our focus on environmental and sustainability programs to ensure that we are the leaders in addressing the climate emergency and positioning ourselves firmly as the world's most sustainable university. Our Royal Charter sets out very clearly our mission, and it's emphasised in the 6 tenets of our core purpose: to provide education which is accessible and relevant and cost-effective, which enables students to enhance careers, to increase professionalism, and ultimately to contribute to a more sustainable built environment. In the end analysis, we're here to serve, and we will continue to ensure that the positive impact and influence of our work is both relevant and substantive. Our job, and in fact my job's pretty straightforward. It's to fully support our students' education ambitions. And that's regardless of what level you're at, whether you wish to go slow or fast, regardless of your age or your start point or your background, without any unnecessary barriers. We want to make sure that we're equipping each and every UCM student today with the necessary skills to ensure the built environment of tomorrow is an exceptional and a sustainable one. At UCM, that's what makes us different, and I firmly believe it's what makes us better. Please be ambassadors for the great work that we do as you join the some 150,000 alumni from this great institution. Before I finish, I'd just like to pause and take a moment to thank all of our UCM trustees, many of whom are here today, for the incredible work and guidance that they do in helping this institution to succeed. They all give their time voluntarily, and their continued support and oversight is why we continue to be so successful. And in particular today, I'd like to thank Stephen Jackson for guiding us through today's proceedings. And at the same time, I'd also like to recognize the exceptional work done by these people behind me. In fact, every single member of staff at the University College, of course, many of whom are not here today. It's their dedication and their commitment which is essential in providing such high quality programs each and every year. Please could I ask you to join me in thanking all of them. So in closing, and perhaps most importantly, as you reflect on your achievements, consider the positive and arguably the necessary impact which you can have on the built and natural environment. Celebrate with your families and friends who have supported you, whilst also thanking them for that valued support and the sacrifices which I'm sure were an integral part of your studies. And then make them even more proud of you as you develop your careers and you help to make a better and more sustainable built environment. Thank you very much.
I would now like to invite Jane Fawkes, Deputy Principal, to call forward graduates to receive their awards.
As we begin our awards today, please feel free to join us in congratulating all of our graduates by clapping and cheering their success. Principal, it now gives me great pleasure to present the Certificate of Higher Education Built Environment Studies. The following graduate has been awarded: Robert William Mosley Brown. Principal, it now gives me great pleasure to present the Bachelor of Science Building Surveying Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: David Lee Batsford. Rebecca Darville. Amelia Hill. Annabelle Caitlin Huffer. Shirami Pillay. Michael Jonathan Price. Principal, next we present the Bachelor of Science Construction Management Awards. The following graduates have been awarded. Sana Cisse. Cameron Jacob Eleanor. Chloe Hernandez Ryan. Samuel Robinson Hubbard. Callum Andrew Michael Jones. Austin Lipman. Jack Simpson. Edward James Francis Solari. Catherine Whiteman. Mulakan Belete Waldy. Principal, now we turn to the Bachelor of Science Quantity Surveying Awards. The following graduates have been awarded. Joseph Robert Allen. Michael Edward Biggs. Thomas Bork. Alex Graham Chapman. William Frederick Chaston. Kieran Daniel Eugene Coles. James John Day. Marcus Evans. Isaac George Baston Jones. Callum Joseph Paul Malone. Aaron McGovern. Kieran Stewart Whitman. Jana Windsor. Oi Man Yu. Principal. Next we present the Bachelor of Science Real Estate Management Awards. The following graduates have been awarded. Georgina Batt. Sam Holdcroft. Nadia Elsden Kelly. Ellen Ruth Goodacre Lowe. Matthew Benjamin Morris. Jack John Orr. Nicholas Pearce. Alexander Daniel Waters. Principal, now we turn to Postgraduate Certificate, Building and Property Studies Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Peter Matthew Riley, Christopher Callum Chalice, Principal, next we present the Master of Business Administration, Construction and Real Estate Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Chan Yao Kit, Jake Colclough Jones, Jessica Davies, Matthew Etheridge, Ravindra Sarathchandra Galangoda, Christopher James Robert Harrison, Chen Chi Andre Lam, Louisa LaRue, Simeon Nyombi, Principal, I present those graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Building Surveying. The following graduates have been awarded: Duncan Andrew Craig, Antonia Newman, Robert Michael Stevenson, Principal, I now present those graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Construction Management. The following graduate has been awarded: Danica McPherson Louisi, Principal, we now turn to those graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Quantity Surveying. The following graduates have been awarded: Ellen Antonia Armsby, Si Ying Kwong. Tak Yi Lee. Jordan Powell. Alex Ruzecki. Scott Graham Thompson. Myron Ward. Finally, Principal, we turn to the graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Real Estate. The following graduates have been awarded: Lok C. Louise Choi. Rebecca Ann Losher. Jack Edward Moran. Chun Kit Ng. Samandulu Nomkosi Nomkambuli. Divya Raghu Gayadin. We warmly congratulate all those who are graduating in absentia today. Principal, may I now ask you to present the Peter Goodacre Award. The Peter Goodacre Award is made to the student with the most consistent high performance in studying one of UCM's programs. The award is given to Peter Ingval Maxwell. The following graduate is awarded the Chapman-Adkin Award. The Chapman-Adkin Award recognises the performance of students who have shown special endeavour in studying one of UCM's programmes. Midway through semester one, in this individual's final degree year, his father suffered some significant health issues, meaning he had to become one of his father's primary carers over a 2-month period. The emotional stress was extremely challenging alongside managing the combined pressures of university and full-time employment. Thankfully, his efforts prevented further deterioration of his father's health, who is now making good improvement. This individual would like to take this opportunity to thank the UCEM, who were very supportive and accommodating throughout his father's illness, with particular thanks to his apprentice outcome officer, Jenny Curtis, who was incredibly supportive throughout. The award is given to Adam Stride. Principal, it now gives me great pleasure to present to you the Honorary Fellowship Award. Honorary Fellowships are awarded in recognition of distinguished individuals who have made an exceptional contribution in support of UCEM. This individual has more than 40 years' experience in real estate management, and during this time has worked with and supported UCM in their work in Hong Kong and the wider region. Working with the Hong Kong team, he regularly undertakes CPD events to underpin the career development of both existing and past students. His continued contribution adds to the credibility and industry visibility of UCM in the region. Together with his extensive experience with the regional professional bodies, this provides an important source of knowledge in ensuring our programmes are relevant and current. His work as a UCM mentor with postgraduate students further provides an important role in the growth of the profession in Hong Kong and provides a valuable service, especially for those career changers working towards chartership and employment in the property industry. It is a great honour to present this fellowship award to Professor Gary Ewing. Principal, this concludes the awards today.
Chief Executive Officer of the Crown Estate, to address our graduates. We look forward to his insights and advice for our students as they step out to further their careers in the built environment. Dan.
First of all, thank you for having me here today. It's a huge honour and privilege to be sharing this occasion with you. And first of all, congratulations again. Often in my business, that is the business of the Crown Estate, a chief executive is expected to be, just because of the brand, the finished article. And we've had a lot of new people join the business over the last few years, and I have to come clean, and I wanted to come clean with all of you today because just watching you all graduated took me back 30 years when I was in your position. I grew up, you can probably tell from the accent, not from here, but in Sydney, Australia. My father had moved to Australia from Egypt when he was 20, and my mother, when she was a bit younger, from Italy with her parents. And I wouldn't have been able to graduate if it wasn't for the hard work of my family. I wouldn't have had that opportunity. And it's something that to this day I talk about because I come from a working class background, and some of the things that I guess I'm hoping to leave with you today with through complete humility is some of the lessons, I guess, but everything coming back to that root of what family gave me the opportunity to become. And I can tell you, when I sat there at my graduation 30 years ago, I would never in my wildest dreams have thought that fast forward 30 years, I'd be standing up and addressing all of you as the Chief Executive of the Crown Estate. So having this opportunity for a few moments to say a few words, I found it quite profound because you are now one of the most well-trained, educated, talented group of people. So what can I say to you as you move into the next phase of your lives, of your careers? You've got a whole host of choices ahead of you. And I wanted to leave you today by asking you a question, and that is, actually no, I want to plead with you that in all of your choices that this education is going to give you, I can ask you to make one choice, and that is make the choice to make a difference. Make a choice to make a difference. I'd like to unpack that a little bit into sort of three parts from my experience. You have a choice to create a better future for future generations. Just like my family made some choices to give me a better future, and I'm sure your families and your friends and your loved ones have done that for you. We stand at a critical juncture in history. Climate change, the global situation isn't that great at the moment. We have environmental degradation. We have things like artificial intelligence, which on one hand poses huge opportunity, but on the other, massive threat, a lot of unknowns. Huge differences in fairness across society, in equity. All of these things require our urgent attention. And the decisions and choices that we make today are going to be quite important as to what history says of us. And I sort of bring this back to, I guess, again, my experiences. I discovered sustainability when I was about 27, a long time ago. And I had the opportunity to work out what it was. I dedicated a big part of my life to it, and it's actually what brought me to the Crown Estate, because one of the key elements of the Crown Estate and what it does in serving this country is to ensure that it takes on the challenges of climate change, of energy security, and of environmental degradation. So that's where it's led me. But I had a long time to discover that. And here, as I stand in front of you today, we have about 10 to 15 years to not eliminate the impacts of climate change, but to mitigate them so that we can live in a world and future generations can live in a world and experience the same quality of life that we experience today. So you don't have the time that I had. So the choices you make are even more important than the choices that I made all that time ago. The second part of it is you have a choice to be open and courageous. You'll face moments of truth in your travels, where on one hand you can make the choice to be silent or to go with the flow, or on the other hand you can reach deep down inside into who you are, your values, the person that you know, and you can make a contribution, stand up for what you believe in, fight for what you believe in. There's no point making a choice to make a difference if you're not willing to fight, not willing to do that. And thirdly, always stay true to your values, humble in the journey, and embrace the beautiful difference around you. Coming back to my father, growing up in Australia and watching him as an Egyptian immigrant suffer discrimination and bias, which I never suffered, left a huge passion for social justice. I didn't know this when I was a kid, but as I grew up and I discovered who I was, I realised that. And it taught me as a young man that there is beauty in difference. It's very easy for us to see the ugliness in it. In some ways, as humans, we're conditioned to do that. It's a survival instinct. But also as humans, we have the ability to rise up and see beyond the initial reaction and actually think hard and reach again into our values and see how we can bring difference together. And one of the most profound things in my travels, in my career, is some of the biggest problems that I've had to solve have been solved with others and have been solved with others that are very, very different, without which we wouldn't have got anywhere near cracking some of the challenges that we were confronted with. Final thing that I wanted to, I guess, leave you with is something that I use when I have to make big decisions in my life, career-wise or personally, and that is fast forward to when I'm 85 and close my eyes and look back at when I'm 20, when I'm 30, when I'm 40, when I'm 50, when I'm 60. And when I'm faced with a decision, ask myself, who do I want to be? Who do I want to be? So when you're at the end of your lives, you have that road all ahead of you now. When you're at the end, take yourself down, look back. You have to make a hard decision, a hard choice. How do you want to remember yourself? I can give you mine, and again, everything that I'm saying today, throw out what doesn't work, take the bits that do. But for me, 3 things. I want my family to love me and be proud of me. Not proud of what I did, but proud of who I am. I want my children to know that I tried to make a difference, that I made that choice and I lent into it. And I put it on the line sometimes. I fought for what I believed in. And at the end, I want nothing left in the tank. So congratulations again today. Good luck. Future needs you. Thank you very much.
Dan, thank you so much for an insightful and inspirational talk. So much for our graduates to take away and reflect on as they progress their professional careers. I would like to finish by adding my own personal congratulations to all our graduates on their magnificent achievement. This is without question one of the most satisfying and rewarding days for me as Vice Chair of the Board, for us all as trustees, and indeed for all of the academic staff. All of you here today have demonstrated incredible perseverance and commitment, alongside all of your families and supporters, to see it through, working in the evenings, over weekends, and through your holidays. Well done. Now is the time that you can bask in your success. Your studies at UCEM have been a part of your learning, and learning is a lifetime activity. Education is the richest investment that people can make in themselves. The most critical issues facing all of us, as we've heard, include energy, global climate change, and sustainability. You should feel proud that from today you are able to be part of the solution to these concerns. You will always remain members of the UCEM family and now join our extensive alumni network. The whole university congratulates and celebrates with you. We are so proud of what you have achieved. Please join us for drinks just along the corridor here, and I very much hope that you enjoy the rest of your day with family and friends. Please, can I ask you to remain standing as the academic procession now leaves the stage. Thank you very much.